speaking as a married woman,
Mm-mm.
I think it's very important for people to choose a partner who will support your dreams no matter how isolating, selfish seeming it is. Somebody who would respect you for dreaming your dreams and having your own ambitions. I guess that's what's important, to find somebody who will accept you for all the dreams and ambitions you have and support you,
Yes.
more importantly.
1, 2, sarang!
Hey! Annyeong, this is Pia.
What's up, everyone? This is Trancy, and welcome to another episode of 1, 2, sarang!
Hello, hello. Annyeong, annyeong.
Annyeong! Alright, this is a very special episode because this is the first time we're doing a particular genre of film.
Wow.
Yes.
Truly.
And this actually Pia's first. Pia's first? Wow.
Wow.
From the East Asia
Oh, correct.
situation. Yes. Yon. Pero bago natin puntahan yan kung anong topic natin today, meron muna akong tanong para kay Pia at para sa ating mga sarang base out there. And this question is about love.
Wow.
Wow. Ano ang pinaka malayo niyong long distance relationship?
Pinakamalayo?
Oo, pinakamalayo.
Ano? Kaintato Paranaque.
Girl, malayo na yon. Sobrang layo na nun. That is a different province. Balita ko nga, iba ang weather sa south eh.
Oo.
No?
Parang pag pumupunta ka doon, pag dumaan ka na ng toll gate, parang, ha? Ano nangyayari?
Bakit biglang may araw?
Oo. Tapos parang hinahanapin ka ng passport, ganyan.
Correct. Kasama sa toll. Tatatakan. May immigration din.
Correct.
Kailangan magbigay ka rin ng customs na paper.
Oo. Tapos alam kung kailan ka babalik, kung saan ka nanggaling.
Correct. Oo, tatatakan ka.
Correct.
Buti
Ikaw,
ngayon hindi na.
anong longest? Pinakamalayo.
Ay, ang pinakamalayo ko ay ang with my totga.
Ay, eto na. Siya na naman. Eto
Siya na naman. Alam mo naman ang totga kong US-based.
So remote.
Oo, yes.
Work from home. Love from home.
Oo, love from home kami. Yes, US-based po siya. Oo, ganyan. Pero ano po, ang real love ko, long distance din. Ang real love natin, Pia, di ba?
Correct. Merong
Oo.
time difference.
Yes. Oo, yan
Isang
ang tunay,
oras.
yun ang tunay na pagmamahal namin. Nasa Korea po sila.
Oo. Sila talaga. Oo nga, no? Ba't di ko naisip yun?
Di ba? Grabe tong long distance relationship natin with 17, no? Tayo
Nakakaloka.
yung kailangan bumiyahe for them.
Oo. Sila naman yung mas may pera.
Correct. Oo
Sila
nga.
naman yung only.
Correct. Tapos pag tumitira sila sa ibang bansa, ang ganda ng hotel nila. Samantalang tayo, ano lang, parang Airbnb, ganon.
Ganyan. Ay, okay
Hassle.
din yung mga minbak. Wow, minbak. Dahil sa nana minbak.
Ay,
Isisingit
ganon.
sila. Okay.
Kailangan talaga maisingit ang 17. At alam nyo yan, mga sarang base ng mga
Oo.
carrots as well. And I know that's
Correct.
why you're listening to us still. Kasi every now and then, napapasok namin sila.
Nasisingit. Oo.
Yes, nararapat. Okay. So, na-bring up ko ang long-distance relationship because what we're gonna be talking about this episode is this brilliant animation from Korea. It's called Lost in Starlight. Yes, and it is about a long-distance relationship from Earth to Mars. Yeah!
Grabe. Parang may mas lalayo pa po ba?
Wala na. I think yes, yun na po. Unless in the further future, baka umabot na tayong Jupiter, ganon.
Ganyan. Pluto, B12345. Ano na nga pangalan ni Pluto? Hindi ko na alam.
Hindi ko na alam.
Anyway.
Di ba Pluto na siya ulit?
Talaga ba?
Oo,
Sayang
di
yung
ko na-
kanta
di
ni
ko na alam
Namjoon. Okay.
Oo nga pala. Minention nga pala niya yun. So it's very exciting that we're gonna be talking about this because this film, it's super under the radar. Netflix film siya. But it's garnering a lot of attention because it's really good and it's, kumbaga, it's a showcase talaga of what Korean animators can do. So, very exciting tong conversation na to. And hopefully, ma-exciting kayo mga Sarang Bays. And marami kayong mapulot about this genre, or not genre, but this side of the Hallyu Wave that we haven't actually talked about. So, ating questions for this episode is, of course, pag-usapan namin kung ano mga thoughts and feelings namin about this film. Diba? We'll do a little bit of a deep dive into what we felt about it. And this film, maraming feelings involved, Alam mo yun. So, medyo malaman siya in terms of the emotional side of things. And then there's the second thing we're going to be talking about is yung themes ng film na to. So, focusing on the dreams and ambitions na nakita natin dito sa film. So, what do you think about how it was depicted? Bilang yun yung isa sa mga major themes ng film na to. And lastly, this film talks about cheering your loved ones on. And ito yung isa sa mga quote from the film. It says, "Out there in the starlight, someone is cheering you on." So I want to ask Pia, and sa mga Sarang Bays na rin out there, baka gusto nyong mag-contemplate on this question. So who is that person always cheering for you? And on the flip side, who will you set up a satellite dish? Kasi may satellite dish na sinet up doon to be able to cheer that person on. Sino yung cheer on nyo? To the extent na gagawa kayo ng satellite dish para makontak sila. Ayun.
Nakaka-soft. Yung mga moments na ganyan, kung namimiss nyo si Monica, kung nandito siya, mga 30 minutes yun iiyak.
Correct.
Kasagutin yung tanong na yan.
Correct. Iiyak yan. Magpipigil. Actually, hindi naman pala nagpipigil si Mon.
Hindi, iiyak. Huwag niyo siya masyadong mamiss dahil malapit nang matapos ang shooting nila. So, parang makakasama na natin siyang muli. Ayan.
Oo. Actually nga, parang medyo sad din na wala si Mon because I know she's also like she loves animation films and like Ghibli and all that. So this is something really up her alley, and I'm sure she has a lot to say then about like the visuals of this film because it's just it's fantastic. Alam mo yun, sobrang
bigyan na lang natin siya ng homework. Gawa siya ng TikTok.
Correct.
Para may content tayo.
Sabihin niya yung thoughts niya pero in a dance form. Check.
Okay. Correct.
Kung ano yung trending ngayon na sayaw, kailangan yun.
Yun yung niya.
Ang aking thoughts. Alog.
Yan.
Oo. Okay. So, ayun na ating mga questions for this episode. But before we get into that, I wanna delve into then what Korean animation is in a nutshell. Because this is something talaga na hindi sila masyadong sikat. Alam mo yun, you have K-drama, you have K-pop and everything. But when you think of like animation, it's usually Japan when it comes to Asia. Anime, automatic, diba? So, but the thing is, Korea also has an industry, like an animation industry. But the thing is, mostly for outsourced work. So, ang dami nilang ginawang work for Japanese companies and American companies na sila yung gumagawa ng mga drawings and stuff.
Parang yung mga Pinoy lang din, di ba?
Exactly.
Mga employed ng Pixar, ng Disney, ganyan. Okay.
Correct. Ganun tayo may similarity sa kanila. So, I think we're meant to be.
Nilalapit. Exactly.
Babalik sa meant to be. So,
we're the same. Anime, same. Ganun.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. Dami nating pwedeng pag-usapan with them.
Correct.
If we only know how to speak their language.
Yun lang.
Oo. Correct. So yun. So mostly outsourced talaga. Outsourced work ang ginagawa nila. So sobrang malaking impact talaga itong film na to because it is actually it is the first Korean produced anime. So it's considered an anime. I guess because of the style. It actually draws a lot of inspiration from Studio Ghibli, so kay Hayao Miyazaki, and also this other famous animator who is called Makoto Shinkai. So you probably know him from Your Name. So ayun, maganda rin yung Your Name as in And it is also Netflix's first original animation produced in South Korea. So talagang nagpasok sila ng pera sa South Korea para magawa to. Ayun. So nakakatuwa. And we know talaga na paandar na talaga ang Korean animation in a more global sense because just recently, ang South Korean government ay nag-invest ng 1.5 trillion Korean won or $1 billion into Korean animation. So they're really pushing this out into the world. And because I guess they also see the talent that's already there. Bakit tayo na-outsource work when we can actually produce our own our own work, ganon.
Pilipinas when?
Malapit na yan.
Ay, gaano kalapit ang malapit?
Oo, malapit na yan.
Ay, nako.
Oo, naniniwala
Okay.
ako.
Sige,
malapit
manindigan
na yan.
tayo.
Yes, oo. So, another thing then to point out kung gaano ka well-regarded na ngayon ang Korean animation. Just recently as well, there is this film. It's called King of Kings. It's Korean-produced Christian film. Film, ha? And in fairness, ang ganda nung voice actors nila. Parang Oscar Isaac was there. He plays Jesus.
Wow!
Mukha rin naman siyang Jesus.
Pwede.
Oo. So, itong King of Kings ngayon recently surpassed Parasite's box office earnings. So, it is now actually the highest grossing Korean film in the US. Hindi lang as an animation, as a film, a full-fledged film.
Wow,
So,
that's huge.
Nakakaloka. So yun, nakakatawa. And speaking of Parasite, si Bong Joon-ho, the director of Parasite, is actually set to release an animation in the foreseeable future. So it's called, tentatively, it's called The Valley. So medyo ata siya.
God,
Parang medyo thriller, chever ang feels niya.
Interesting.
Oo. Ayun. And also, speaking of Bong Joon-ho, he actually gave an interview about this film that we're talking about, Lost in Starlight. And he said that it is a visual masterpiece. It takes you around the universe. And he also highlights a director as a new talent to watch out for.
Wow.
So, ayun.
Huge compliment.
Huge compliment from the Bong Joon-ho.
Exactly.
Parang yun na ba yung recent niya na
Yung
na
Mickey 17. I'm so
Mickey
curious.
17.
Naalala ko nga Kasi anyway, it's on HBO Max. Ayan, nasa list ko rin yan. Papanoorin.
Oo, panoorin nyo. It's actually, I enjoyed it. Nakakatawa. And I think yung standout talaga dito si Twilight. Gosh, I forget his name. What's his name?
Si What Happened, Bella.
Si What Happened, Bella. Si Taylor Lautner. Or si Taylor Swift. Tsaka.
Taylor Lautner ng Bataan or something.
Oo, correct. Taylor Lautner ng Bataan. What Happened,
Si
Bella.
What Happened, Bella.
Grabe. What Happened, Bella? Yes.
I know. Vampires, right.
Okay, so I'm gonna mention then a few notable Korean animated films. Unfortunately, walang mga vampire dito.
Ay.
Sadly, oo. Pero meron tayong mga zombies. So one of them is
Okay.
actually Seoul Station, which is a prequel to The Train of Busan. Another one is, maybe familiar kayo dito, Yumi Sells the Movie. So if you know of the K-drama, meron siyang movie counterpart na animation. And then, yung isa is called King of Pigs. It's a 2011 psychological drama that explores school bullying and class disparity. Ay, deep. It's giving a weak hero, ganon. And lastly, something to also look out for, it's The Summer. It's directed by the same director who did Lost in Starlight. So pag-uusapan natin siya a little later. Ayan. So punta muna tayo sa kung ano ba tong Lost in Starlight na to. What is it all about? So bago tayo pumunta pala dyan, sabihin ko lang sa mga nanonood at nakikinig sa amin, we will be spoiling the film here. So kung napanood nyo na and gusto nyo makinig, may insights kayo,
Please,
sige, makinig
enjoy.
kayo. Enjoy our little conversation. Pero pag hindi pa, you can stop here. Balikan nyo na ulit kami later. Pag napanood nyo na siya. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what is Lost in Starlight? It is actually set in the year 2050, and the narrative follows Nanyang, an ambitious astrobotanist selected for a Mars exploration mission. Her motivation is deeply personal. Her mother, also an astronaut, vanished during a previous Mars probe. But before embarking on her journey, Nanyang meets Jay of Enhypen. Check out.
Correct! Nagigitara din.
Oo,
Kumakanta.
diba? Correct. A musipogi din, chess.
Oo, truly.
Oo, correct. A musician who repairs retro sound equipment. And their connection begins when Nanyang brings her mother's old turntable to Jay for repairs, sparking a romance that must withstand the vast distance between Earth and Mars. Thank you, Chat GPT. Sino ba ang ating director na kayo na pati mini-mention dito sa episode na to? Ang director ng Lost in Starlight is Han Ji-won. And she's actually pretty young. She's only 36 years old from what I can recall. Yes. And she's actually for the longest time para ano na siya, medyo someone to look out for na in the industry. So she did, as I mentioned, The Summer and The Sea of the Return of Magic. So both animations, and both won several awards then during the time it was released. Okay, and the voices behind our two lead characters. So si Ju Nanyang is actually voiced by none other than our most favorite actress, Kim Tae-ri. Yes, Kim Tae-ri. And meron kasing English version din to. So the person doing the voice for Ju Nanyang is Metri Ramakrishnan. So you know her from Never Have I Ever. She's so cute. I like her.
The lead girl.
Yes, the lead girl from Never Have I Ever.
Fantastic.
And the person who voiced Jay of Enhypen, not Jay of Enhypen, unfortunately, but fortunately then, it's Hong Kyung. He was last seen in Weak Hero. He was also in The Revenant and also DP. Yon.
Revenant, so nagkatrabaho na sila ni Terry before.
Yes,
Kaya pala yung
nagkatrabaho
comfort nila.
na sila.
I saw this interview on YouTube. Okay.
Oo. Medyo love team din sila dun sa The Revenant. Yes.
Papanoorin ko na nga. Okay.
Go girl! Ako, I love it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and ito mas matutuwa ka dito kasi ang voice actor niya for the English version is Justin Min.
Yes! Oh my God! Devil's Plan. Sa mga nanonood ng
Yes.
Devil's Plan, pag-usapan po natin kung bakit hindi siya kilala ng mga Koreano.
Oo nga. Di ba sunod ng Umbrella Academy?
Di ba? Or ng Beef. Parang, bakit tayo shocked?
Ay, nasa Beef ba siya?
Oo.
Nasa Beef pala siya?
Oo.
The first one, the second one? The second one? Hindi ko pa kasi natapos yung first
the first or the second one. Wait. But he was there. Pero parang yung hair, kasi yung hair niya sa Devil's Plan, medyo weird. But anyway, yun, medyo na-shock yung mga Korean sa kanya. Guys, Justin Min is Justin Min.
Yeah. Also, he kind of looks like a darker-haired Hobie. Ako lang ba?
Talaga ba? Hindi ko makuha yung vibe.
Ako lang
okay,
yan.
Ikaw lang. Sa mga sarang base na nag-agree, let us know.
Oo nga, sana meron. Kaya nyo mapahiya. May problema yung mata ko. Okay. Okay. So, ito na nga. Ito na ang ating little fun facts about the film. So, we'll go na into what we think about it. So, simulan natin with Pia. So, as the first time makaparod ng isang
East Asian movie.
animation. So, ano pakiramdam mo ngayon at na-divergenize ka na?
Correct. Ng Lost in Starlight.
Ng Lost
madami
in
ding mga
Starlight.
love scenes.
Correct! My God! Sa animation lang pa tayo makaparod ng love scene sa Korea. Ano ba yan? Korean
Medyo
love
na-shock
scene.
ako dun. Tapos iniisip ko nga, kung nag-kiss ba, may tunog din. Tapos paano yun kapag recording nila, nagkikiss din sila para may tunog? Parang yung mga thoughts
Or
ko.
ganito. Kamay.
Pero unfortunately, walang sound.
Oo nga, correct. Oo nga. Walang mga ungol. Char.
Correct. But yeah, like this film, I was actually, when I was watching it, medyo, I kind of kept it in the background first. Parang, I wasn't so into it sa start. Parang okay lang. I came in with very low expectations since as somebody nga who doesn't have experience with this genre. And I was pleasantly surprised with this. First, ang gusto ko munang i-mention ay ang Wave to Earth for doing the soundtrack because the soundtrack really made this movie pop As in, that
Yes.
was so good. Yung, hindi ako masyadong fan ng Wave to Earth. It's more of my daughter who likes listening to them. So, I kinda know some of their songs. And so, parang, okay, parang their songs really puts you in a certain mood. And with this film, sobra niyang talagang na-bring out yung mood na yon and at the perfect moments as well. As in, gustong-gusto ko, as in, hinahanap ko nga yung English version ng Bon Voyage kasi parang Korean lang yung lumalabas kapag hinahanap ko sa YouTube. That was such a great song. So yun, parang first, the songs talaga really stood out and that made me love it. Pero yung nagulat ako, like what I was saying na, I guess nadala din nga sa song kasi it was kept in the background and I actually parang watched it in 2 parts. Parang pinanood ko siya nung umaga and then I had my coffee, whatever, tinop ko. Tapos nung nagkakape na ako, so tinuloy ko lang na parang very chill morning. So nagulat ako yung bigla na lang akong umiiyak na. Parang, ano nangyari? I thought I wasn't invested. And again, I was just watching it na medyo background lang. Tapos biglang the feels, para talaga siyang bigla na lang, bigla na lumabas. Parang at first nga, parang nung nagkakape ako, parang nafe-feel ko na parang naiiyak ako. Parang may ganun akong denial.
Cannot be. It's too early.
Diba? Hindi pa ako halfway through my coffee. Ganun. So, parang naiiyak ako. Tapos parang nung hinayaan ko na lang, tapos parang, okay, oh wow, okay, this film has that impact. Kasi it's so quiet, I guess. Everything feels like it doesn't really... Nothing huge is happening. Medyo slice of life yung atake.
Oh, yes.
Kaya parang the way it overwhelms you with the emotions later on, ako personally, nagulat ako na, invested na pala ako. Considering ang iksi niya, 1:30.
Oo, actually, 1:30, it didn't feel like 1:30, honestly.
No?
Oo,
diba?
parang daming nangyari.
Ang
Not saying na
dami.
parang ang bagal niya, pero parang feeling mo lang na ang daming jam-packed
It's super
siya every
packed.
scene.
Yeah,
Oo,
exactly. Kaya yun, so I really appreciated it and parang nagulat ako. It was a pleasant surprise, this film. Thanks to the music, thanks to like the way the story was told. And well, syempre dahil din sa voice acting. Kasi minsan nga nakikita ko yung mukha ni Terry Hindi ko na pinapansin yung mukha ng babae.
Oo.
Diba? Parang na-imagine mo siya habang pag nagsasalita. And ang galing din ni Terry magpili ng projects. Ayun,
That's
those
true. Oo. Totally agree. As in, parang I was also pleasantly surprised dito. Parang like, I've been wanting to watch it kasi fan naman ako ng mga like animation and all that and I've seen like Your Name and meron siyang, from the poster pa lang, parang it had that vibe na parang, alam mo, quiet love story vibe. Pero parang it goes beyond the love story, honestly. Parang, like, yung relationship with the mother, relationship with the dad, no, ni Nanyang, parang, I think, actually, dun ako mas na teary-eye. Kasi hindi, umiyak din ako nun. Parang dun ako naiyak din talaga. Kasi parang, alam mo yun, yung mga moments na yun, at like, and ang galing din kasi talaga ng ng music and to add that, the visuals din. Alam mo yun? Parang, it's such a quiet film nga. Parang, there's nothing really much going on. Pero kasi parang, the sound and what you see kind of adds to, you know, the emotion that you're already feeling in the moment. So, nakakatuwa.
Can I just talk about like that moment na sobra talaga akong, yun nga yung parang biglang, okay, hinayaan ko na yung luha kung tumulo. Sobrang, ang dramatic. Pero kasi, parang sa start, syempre, as alam naman natin yan kapag nanonood tayo ng pelikula or kahit ng K-drama, usually, di ba, may konti silang pinaplant na seed na parang medyo minsan predictable na, alam ko na mangyayari, parang may ganon. Kasi like, there was this scene na nung sila na, si Nayong tsaka si Jay, parang, birthday ko, so yung tatay ko, magsiset up na naman siya ng satellite dish sa nanay ko. So parang, ano niya yan? Yearly tradition na niya yan, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos parang, after that, parang may scene pa na si Jay was like, parang lukulo, parang baliw lang na tatay mo na parang may pa-satellite dish para sa nanay mo. Parang may throwaway line sila na ganon. And when they were doing that, like in my head, okay, so the climax will be, they will eventually hear back from the mom. Parang yun yung nasa utak ko na parang, ganon yung mangyayari. And then all of a sudden, nung after, naiiyak na naman ako.
Girl, dyan ako naiyak.
Di ba?
Oo.
Yung after nung gig ni Jay, tapos nun parang he was just so unsettled. Napigtas pa yung gitara niya, yung string ng gitara niya. Tapos nakita niya yung news na yung girlfriend daw niya nawawala. Tapos yung tumakbo na siya sa ospital para kunin yung satellite dish. Grabe talaga yung iyak ko dun sa part na yun. Kasi parang pinagtatawanan mo nga yung tatay. Tapos ngayon ikaw na yung gagawa. Grabe. The way it was executed. And again, as not a fan of anime or as not somebody who doesn't really watch the genre, I was surprised that I was so invested here. Because like, these are drawings. Alam mo yun, in my head.
Yes. And
yes. You know how things have evolved ngayon, medyo 3D na kapag animation. Pero ito 2D pa rin eh. 2D lang yung drawing.
Yes.
Pero talagang makita mo klaro yung emotions, klaro yung pagtakbo, yung buhos ng ulan. Ang ganda-ganda. Kaya sobrang wow. Talagang hinayaan ko na yung mga luha ko tumulo ng time na yun.
Papunta sa kape mo.
Correct. Huwag ka na. Wala akong kwenta. Hindi ako sa'yo magigising. Pag-ibig ang gigising sa akin.
Oh my God. The heart-wrenching feelings will keep me awake. That pala every morning na lang nanonood ako ng mga nakakaiyak. Para gising ako buong araw.
Papagising. Correct.
Correct. No more coffee ko for me.
Ay, sayang PPL. Wag. Ibalik.
Oo, kailangan pala. Pero I mean, yun nga iniisip ko rin kanina while I was like pondering on what I just saw. Kasi parang animation nga siya eh. Parang that's why, for example, sometimes may animation and people love it and then eventually they do like a live action of it. Like, say, Avatar or Sailor Moon. Talaga yung
may live action ng Sailor Moon?
May live action ng Sailor Moon. Tsaka, or like Dragon Ball. Alam mo yun, kasi parang kumbaga, may yearning ka for like a more concrete human connection eh. Kaya gusto mo ng totoong tao. Pero, yung exceptional kasi, or like stories like these, or like films like these, na kahit na, even the style, 2D nga siya, tapos yung style pa, it's very crude. Alam mo yun? Yung pagkakadraw niya, hindi siya sobrang pulido.
Correct.
Na kind of anime style or animation style. So, in your head, parang okay, bas may distance ka kasi parang hindi ka makarelate. Pero I think, and I don't know if I can even explain it well kasi hindi naman ako super familiar din on how these things are made. Pero, everything just worked eh. Parang the dialogue, like how they chose scenes, the music, and then how they, not even chose scenes, pero kumbaga, in the animation world, like, the cinematography of it. Diba? Yung running in the rain, nakukuha niya yung ganong angle, diba?
Correct.
So, parang kahit na animation siya, sobrang kuhang-kuha pa rin niya yung real human emotions na naramdaman mo. And I think siguro yun din yung parang power din of animation. Kasi ang daming limitations ng, kumbaga, human being or like a tangible human kind of like film. Pero dahil animation siya, sky's the limit. Alam mo yun, parang however which way you wanna shoot, quote-unquote, shoot it, see it, visualize a certain situation, pwede mong gawin. Kasi, drawing mo siya eh. So, I guess, ang dami yung na-capture na moments na hindi ma-capture ng madalian in real life. Alam mo yun. So, kaya, ganun lang talaga yung feelings.
Grabe talaga.
So, yun. So, to add din sa mga moments na naiyak ako, nung moment na yun, I mean, syempre, ito na yung climax, diba? Yung nawala na si Nanyang, so he's looking for her, and then she finds herself in this parang underground cavern in Mars. Kasi na-aksidente siya, so she finds herself there. And then, akala niya mamatayin na siya, but then she finds herself beside this parang, what do you call these things?
Greenhouse? Atrium?
Parang like Mars atrium situation where people live. And then, pagpasok niya, parang, since she's always been troubled and traumatized by her mom's death in Mars, parang, may ganun tayong nakitang series of shots, 'di ba? Na parang her, like, fearing death, yearning for Jay, seeing her mom. Sobrang, doon ako na-bombard ng parang emotions eh. Yung part talaga na sobrang, oh my God, naloka ko ng slight. Yung parang, yung yearning niya for Jay kasi dinipict nila dito as her running to him in the different timelines that they've known each other.
Oo.
Sobrang wild nun para sa akin. Tapos, di ba yung nag-iiba siya ng outfit, nag-iiba siyang haircut, nag-iiba ng location, pero tumatakbo siya always towards him. Kinikilabutan ako. So, sobrang ano yun, parang like, if that is not love, alam mo yun, na in whatever timeline, 'di ba? Parang hahabulin mo yung mahal mo sa buhay. Alam mo yung, what a great depiction of yearning. Nakakatuwa.
And also like that video message niya, 'di ba, parang you're supposed to do a last video just in case something happens to you. And then hers was just so simple but so heartfelt na wala, I don't really bring an umbrella because my dad always does it for me.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
eventually one day when I parang quote unquote, hindi ito yung verbatim, pero when I quote unquote allowed you to call me by name, kasi parang may ganun siyang conversation, you had an umbrella with you. Ang ganda.
Sobrang ganda nun.
Wala lang.
And then nakakaloka lang kasi even with that one line, parang you see yung relationship na na-create. Gusto nilang ipakita yung relationship niya with her dad and I guess yung relationship nila as a family. Alam mo yun, na nung when her mom passed, it's always her dad who took care of her.
Correct.
Alam mo, who always made sure na napapayungan siya.
Correct.
Alam mo yun, I mean, in a way nga sheltered her and I mean, wala sila masyadong dialogue nung tatay pero you see that care. Oo.
Yes.
So yun, and then kaya parang we know naman the mom passed, diba, and stuff. So, nung towards the end, nung pumunta siya dun sa atrium nga, and then, apparently, it's her mom's greenhouse, and then, puno siya ng flowers that she was trying to cultivate. Doon talaga ako naiyak, kasi parang the whole point din of this film is, yun nga, parang like, cheering someone on. Alam mo yon, parang supporting them. And yung mom niya who passed away, she was actually the one who saved her.
Oo.
Alam mo yun, regardless of time and distance and existence, parang yung nanay niya nandun and sinalo siya and then that's why she lived. Parang, man, sakit. Ganun. Tapos, kinakatok siya ng nanay niya na parang, saranghe, ganun.
Correct. With the flowers that are warm even in winter.
Yes! Oh my God, ang ganda pa nun. The flowers that are warm even in winter. My God. To have someone who is a flower that is warm during your winter times is such a blessing. Alam mo yun. Grabe.
So true.
Kakaloka.
Sino yung ganun ninyo, Sarang Base? Paki-comment na lang, tas magkwento kayo. We'll live vicariously through you, Charit.
Correct. Oo. Ako wala akong ganun. Si DK sana yung naramdaman niya for me. Pero hindi naman niya alam na nag-exist ako eh.
Grabe! Hindi ka sure. Baka naman, pagpunta mo ng Korea, biglang may magpayong sa'yo.
Payong kasi akala niya ako yung nanay niya.
Grabe!
Sad.
Okay lang yon. At least, ang ala pa rin niya, kakilala ka niya.
Correct.
Maybe that's your meet cute.
Yes, our meet cute. Pero before we move on, I just want to emphasize lang din how amazing the visuals talaga for this is. Nadaplisa na namin ng konti, pero gusto ko lang i-emphasize yung kung paano na dinipict yung future dito, yung 2050. Kasi I love films that are sci-fi and pinapakita nga nila yung future. And usually, yung mga dystopian, ganyan, parang Last of Us talaga. Or Dune yung last kong pinanood na medyo dystopian. Pero ito kasi, I really enjoyed kasi parang, it's such a wonderful world. Alam mo, may ganun siyang vibe. Diba? How did you feel about it? Yung how they showcased the future in this film?
I like, kasi personally, I'm not a fan of like, kunwari, sci-fi. Kasi parang, na-feel ko na parang, oh my gosh, dito ba siya, yung lalo na yung mga heavy Black Mirror type, parang ganon. Ayoko hindi ako fan ng mga ganon. So parang, I like how it is still so grounded in what we are right now. Pero parang imagined lang future. Parang kumbaga dati na, sobrang iniisip ko rin to dati, na parang lately na parang grabe nung bata ako kapag tumatawag kami sa US, ini-imagine ko lang, paano kaya no kung may video kapag kausap namin sila? Di ba? Di ba?
And true
Tapos
enough,
parang dati
meron.
pa, yung mga long distance na calls, if you're calling to the US, there's like a delay. And then
Correct.
sometimes you hear pa nga your voice talking before the person
Yes!
responds.
Oo, may reverb.
Parang, 'di ba? Ito yung panahon pa ng landline na, yung nung nag-cellphone na yung mga tawag sa US, syempre nagbago na. Pero sa iniisip ko yun na parang dati parang ganun yung iniisip natin. Tapos ito kasi parang 'di ba sa Iron Man basically parang ganun din yung datingan eh. Yung parang yung sinaswipe mo yung nasa harapan mo. Parang
Yes.
ganun na siya. Pero ito ginawa na siyang very compact and mobile. Parang ganun. So,
Wala na
parang,
silang cellphone. Ano na
Oo,
lang,
oo.
relo na lang.
correct. Tapos ito na lang sinaswipe nila yung nasa harap nila. Kapag nagtitingin sila, ito yung sinaswipe nila. So, parang
Correct.
okay, it's so, ano na, parang, yung alam mong mangyayari, eventually, parang ganun siya.
Yes.
So, I feel like I like how they imagined 2050 because it is a
Oo.
possibility but still feels far away and futuristic.
That's true. May nakita ko na interview ni Han Ji-won. And then, so they were talking about her depiction of the future. And I really love what she said. Ang sabi niya, parang, yung future daw na to is the kind of future she imagined if we did the right thing.
Ang ganda. Oh my God.
Oh, grabe yun. Na ko
Yeah.
doon na parang, and I think, siguro, yun, yung statement niya na yun, yung essence, in a way, ng film for me. Kasi
Yeah.
parang, it's just, parang, yes, may mga masamang nangyari, pero parang, I think, people did, chose the right things
Oo.
all throughout. Alam mo yun?
Correct. Like, it's still parang, it's still Korea, ganun. Parang nung nasa US siya para mag-training, it's still US. Pero yun
Oo.
lang, with like, things na, ang ganda. Kasi naalala ko yung parang isa dun sa mga scenes of showing that they were already falling in love with each other. Yung parang tumatakbo sila sa parang alleyway na parang
Oo.
sort of market. Tapos parang ang ingay
Correct.
nila, naghaharutan sila. Tapos biglang may sumigaw na, hoy, ingay nyo! Yung may
correct.
galan.
Oo.
Chusam nida. Na parang, those are things na parang kumbaga still very grounded in reality right now. Nagulat nga ako
Yes.
na may ganun eh, na parang bakit may nakatira sa market or something. I don't know. But it feels very like, okay, may mga, it still feels very real, parang ganon. So parang you saying it like that na if we chose the right things, kung yun yung sinabi ng filmmaker, ng director nitong film na to, ang ganda naman to look forward to the future. So parang it's, sana nga we do choose all the good things and the right things so that we can have a future like this. So beautiful.
Oo. Diba? And it's good nga that you pointed out na parang it stood out to you na like yung it feels like a future that could possibly happen. Kasi yun din naman yung gusto niyang i-emphasize na parang that's why yun yung outfit nila. Kasi parang she still wanted it to be grounded nga in what's real now. Parang alam mo yun, para I guess siguro yung emotions din ng film hindi sobrang jarring. Alam mo yun?
Oo.
Na parang this is happening in 2050 but this can also happen to you now. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
So may ganong dating. So yeah, I really applaud that sa kanila. Pinaka-favorite ko na futuristic scene dito yung nasa rooftop si Jay. Tapos I guess gusto niyang parang ito yung time na parang getting to know each other pa lang sila eh. Diba? Tapos parang I guess he wanted to feel what the universe feels. So parang, basta may pinindot siya, tapos parang nagkaroon ng hologram ng buong universe around him. Ang ganda!
I probably missed this scene
So
when
start
I
pa
was
kasi.
in the middle of So, okay, I need to rewatch to see that because that sounds beautiful.
Oo. Pero I mean, marami pang ibang beautiful scenes and I feel like it's the kind of film that you can actually rewatch. Kasi hindi siya mahirap panoorin.
Oo. Kahit na
Honestly.
madaming emotions, hindi siya yung parang
Oo.
when life gives you tangerines na ang hirap. Parang hindi ko yun
Nakakapagod.
i-rewatch. Siguro mga
Oo.
next year or 2 years pa. Parang ganun.
Correct.
Ito
Oo.
parang even if it's in your feels, it still like feels a light watch. Naiiyak ka. Tapos parang,
Yes.
okay. Ganun.
Oo. Pero hindi mo siya dala buong araw.
Oo, correct.
Oo. Ganon. Parang ganyan yung vibe. So we talked about like some aspects na of the film, but I want to really get into like the themes of it. So I mentioned earlier na nga, yung major themes natin dito ay dreams and ambition. Haluan na rin natin ng parang dreams and ambition in relation to love. Kasi parang gano'n naman siya dinipict sa film eh. So, ikaw, Pia, like, what did you think about how it was shown here? Kasi I think it was a really big factor eh, dito sa pelikula na to. Mm-mm.
I think, maybe speaking as a married woman, I think it's very important for people to choose a partner who will support your dreams no matter how isolating, selfish seeming it is. Somebody who would respect you for dreaming your dreams and having your own ambitions and supporting you in that na parang I guess isa yun sa mga parang looking back as well pag kunwari past relationships ganon na parang okay, maybe I did not end up with this person because I can't see this person supporting my dreams eventually. Parang may mga ganun akong mga thoughts. And I love how that was depicted in the movie because it's not easy. For sure, kapag napaka-selfish and isolating nga yung dream ng taong mahal mo. Ang ganda-ganda din nung eksenang yun eh. Yung parang medyo nag-break na sila. Tapos nun parang nagmumukmuk na nasa US na tong si Nanyong. Tapos parang nasa kama na lang siya. Tapos dumating yung bestie niya na gusto nang magkaroon ng Korean oppa. Kaya siya marunong mag-Korean. Di ba? Parang yun lang yun.
Sobrang galing pa niya si Rosa. Akala ko parang, maybe she's half Korean. Hindi, girl.
Hindi.
Grabe. Ano na siya? Sobrang taas niya sa Hangul classes niya. Girl. Teacher's pet.
Kahit mga expressions ganyan, kayang-kaya ni ate.
Oo.
Hindi siya na-stuck sa what's your name, ganyan.
Yes. Oh, and with an accent. A proper
Correct!
Korean
A
accent.
proper accent. Kulang aigo. Kulang lang ganyan siya.
Correct.
Tapos parang nung sinabi na, the weather looks so handsome today. Tapos nakatayo na siya doon, si Jay, after like, quote-unquote, a big fight, quote-unquote, giving up on Nanyong and their relationship. Pero parang, him showing up is, na parang, alam mo, sige, go lang. Dream mo yan eh. Mahal kita. Eh di, sige, we can have both. Parang may ganong na parang, I guess that's what's important, to find somebody who will accept you for all the dreams and ambitions you have and support you, more importantly, support you all throughout. I love how that was depicted here.
Yes,
It's not easy, but it can be done.
Yes, oo. Not easy at all. Actually, nung sobrang ganda nga nung timing din itong post ni Tita Mel. Mel Robbins. Hi, Mel. Parang, kasi sobrang sumwak din siya dun sa parang depiction nga na yun eh, ng love amidst like individual dreams and ambitions. Na parang, ang sabi niya is, you build a relationship with a person with the hopes that you can be your best self with them. So, and ultimately, the two of you can become better people together. And we really saw it here. Alam mo yun, na parang, di ba parang, si Jay, sinuportahan niya yung ambitions ni Nanyang kahit na noong una ayaw niya. Kasi, I mean, nakita kasi na namatay nanay. Medyo wild naman kasi yung videotape na yon.
Di ba? Oo. Bakit
Sino ba naman?
Tsaka nasa QR na drawing.
Correct, na drawing. Medyo, doon ako nagtaka eh. Ano? Dinrawing ng bata, yung QR code.
Di ba? Ang galing eh. Ang galing.
Paano pa gagawa ang sarili kong QR code with a pencil?
Di ba? Mas parang, okay, internet, do your thing. Ganon.
Correct, oo. Nakakaloka kasi parang tinago pa niya. Diba? Parang, I just want to remember how my mom died.
Correct. Maybe one day, I just feel like watching it again.
Oo, via QR code. Nasa YouTube kasi siya, link siya. Yun kasi yun. Diba? Pero I mean, hindi na ako nagulat na na-stress siya. Kasi girl, grabe naman kasi yung video. Sino ba naman hindi masistress doon? Pero parang, at yung sinabi nga naman ni Nanyang na parang, I've built my life for this moment. Parang like, every step I've done is for this. Alam mo yun? And you have to respect that as a partner. Kasi parang, nauna yung ambisyon niya kaysa sa'yo eh. Matagal na niya yung binuo yan kaysa sa'yo, diba? So, kumbaga, you meet her and she's already who she is. Parang you have no right to change her, diba?
Exactly.
And then, at the same time, parang like, yun yung primary support kasi na nakita natin. But, si Nanyang din naman was fully supportive din naman of Jay.
Oo, yung parang nung nakita niya, ex ba niya yung vocalist? Hindi clear, no?
Parang hindi. Parang hindi naman ata. Oo.
Okay.
May tension na parang tayo lang yung gustong magpasok. For me.
Okay.
Parang gusto ko magka-tension sila. Parang may gano'n nakifeel. Pero parang wala naman pinapakitang tension.
Baka lang, more of like creative partners or something.
Yes.
Parang work husband, work wife, ganyan siguro.
Parang gano'n. Oo.
Pero yung parang very, yung tanggap na tanggap lang ni Nanyong na, oh, go, sige, gawin mo yan. Parang ganon.
Oo. Tsaka nakakatuwa kasi parang from the start, si Nanyang was also very accepting of him. Kasi ang ganda nga nung moment na kilala pala niya. Kasi kilala niya si Jay through his music. Na he uploaded and then took down. And apparently, siya lang atay naka-download.
Correct. Papaano? At
Diba?
Anyway, but alam mo naman, kung ano man nasa internet, it's there forever. So, sige, ganun na lang. Ganun lang naisipin natin.
Hindi naman daw kasi sikat si Jay. Hindi siya K-pop.
Paano nahanap
5
ni Nanyong
seconds
yung
pa lang.
kantang yun, di ba?
Sabi niya sa cloud. So, I'm assuming SoundCloud. Bawal lang i-mention. Kasi kundi may royalties.
Di ba parang kung nasa cloud lang, parang nahanap mo lang, ano yung search word? Anong keyword? Anyway, okay.
Oo nga di ba? Anyway, she has her ways. Ano siya, astrobotanist siya. So,
Okay.
maybe, may iba siyang skill, ganun.
Okay.
Oo. Pero natuwa rin ako dun nga sa depiction nung support din naman ni Nanyong kay Jay, na parang she, as herself, also pushed him to be better. Alam mo yun? Kasi parang, na-inspire siya. May line siyang ganun, di ba? Parang, you inspire me. Ang ganda nun to be said to you.
Correct.
Oo, more than I love you, I want to say and to someone to tell me na parang, you inspire me.
Oh, DK, alam mo na ang sabihin mo kay Prensi, ha? Eto na, ipapadala natin. And also, nung gumawa si Jay nung song na pinadala niya sa Mars.
Correct! Grabe. 30 seconds to Mars. No, actually, 20 minutes to Mars, apparently.
Correct. Pero yun, di ba, na parang medyo, syempre, meron silang mga missed communication moments because of like the time difference and like how hard it is to contact each other. Pero yun yung parang nung finally napakinggan na ni Nanyong yung buong song na parang, tas wala na siyang magawa kundi umiyak na lang tapos tignan na lang yung Instagram niya. Instagram ba yung tinitingnan niya?
Parang, may Instagram pa din nun. Ang ina, nag-doom scroll. Hindi niya kinaya yung emotion. Gusto niya mag-disassociate, so nag-doom scroll siya.
TikTok, ganyan, sumasayaw. Sumasayaw pa rin yung mga tao.
Oo. In outer space. No gravity.
Oh, di ba? Viral sila nun.
Correct. Sobra. Why not? So, Sarah and Base, what are your thoughts about on the dreams and ambitions nga yung, and love in general actually, na pinakita dito? So, ayun. With Jay nga, nakita natin kung gaano siya ka-supportive nga of Nanyong na when she went missing. Nag-set up siya ng satellite dish para makontak niya siya. Kasi pa nga, parang ang radio signal naman daw, it can go anywhere as long as someone is out there to receive it. Ayun.
Kasi
So,
may
yun.
satellite dish din sa Mars.
Tama naman. Oo. Hindi girl naka nga lang siya walkie-talkie.
Kaya nga, di ba? Anong transmitter nun? Anyway, okay.
I mean, hindi ko na inaalam.
Bigla ko lang naisip ngayon.
Yes, tama yan. O, sa mga astrobotanist, astronauts around base out there. Baka pwede nyo
We
kaming...
know you exist.
Oo, paunlakan.
We see you.
Yes.
We see you.
We see you. So, yun. So, kinontak niya, tinaya yung contact kasi gusto nga niyang to make sure na buhay pa siya. And, alam mo yun, to cheer her on. Parang, oh my God, you must live. Ganyan.
Oo.
So, ito na yung moment ng papaka-vulnerable kami. Wow, hindi pa tayo vulnerable since the very start. But I want to ask Pia and to the people listening to kind of also contemplate on this question na parang, who is that person cheering for you during, the hard times? And, sino naman yung cheer on you?
I've actually never met my maternal grandfather. So parang naisip ko lang na somehow I feel like it's him. I feel like just based on like the stories of my family and kung paano nila inaano siya because siya yung parang nag-establish din kasi he's also from here, from Luzon, pero nagpunta siya ng Kidapawan to start a life there, ganyan. sa province namin. So parang every time I'm there, whenever I hear stories about him and whenever my mom talks about him, I feel like kung naabutan niya ako, feeling ko ako yung favorite niya. Or maybe just my wishful thinking. Pero hindi, parang may ganon. I feel like he's the one who's always parang cheering for me and who knows like that everything will be okay. Parang sinetap niya lahat para maging okay ako. Parang ganon. Yung feeling ko sa kanya. So, cheering me on siya. And, well, in the same vein, like, my family, like, my parents are always, parang, it's so funny because you'd think na once you move out of your house and start your own family, you'd feel like, okay, tapos na yung pagmamagulang nila sa'yo. But it never actually stops. And they're still, like, the number one people who would just be and do whatever parents can do. And meron talagang role yung magulang na hindi siya napupunan ng kahit sinong tao sa buhay mo.
Yes.
Iba yung support and yung love na binibigay nila sa'yo. So, yun, my parents and syempre, finally also my husband is the one who parang feeling ko, syempre hindi naman to mangyayari, no? Pero feeling ko, yung mahal na mahal ako na asawa ko na kunwari sabihin ko sa kanya na, alika na, alis na tayo. Punta na tayong Mars. Ganon.
Sama siya sa'yo.
Sasama siya. Walang
Pero hindi siya
question.
nakapasa ng astronaut, ng astronaut program. So, magtatago siya sa, cabin.
Oo, mag-iisip kami ng
cargo.
paraan. Or,
Tama.
parang yung isang astronaut na yung pinad namin, yung parang may smuggle sila ng mga ice cream, ganon, nagsmuggle, ganon.
Oo, kaya pala siya i-smuggle kasi yung asawa mo ice cream.
Ko-convert ko siya, gano'n. Pero yeah, feeling ko, parang, I'm so lucky to have found somebody who is like that, who would support all my dreams and ambitions and would say yes to whatever it is that I want. Kahit anong gagawin ko, he'll drop everything for me. So I'm thankful for that. Ikaw?
Ako, parang actually medyo in the same vein, same thought process din tayo. Parang, when you said nga na parang, is it, kailan ba buhay? Parang, kasi yun din yung naisip ko talaga na, na cheering mo on, yung lola ko, na, who passed away, COVID, 2022. Oo. And,
We met her.
yes,
in Surigao.
you met her in
Oo.
Surigao. Oo, kasi I feel like, parang, yung iba yung nafe-feel ko na support from her and I still feel it now. Parang as in I can sense her telling me na parang you can do it ganon and in the purest way possible. Alam mo yun. So parang may ganon ako nafe-feel and then of course yun nga din my parents, especially my mom. Parang I think my mom has been really supportive and understanding of her wild child. So, alam mo yun, and she accepted her child that she most of the time doesn't understand.
I don't understand, but I love you.
But I love
daw.
you. Babalik ulit sa 17.
Naman.
Oo, yeah, naman. So, ayun, sila yung naiisip ko talaga na parang kung mayroon akong mga cheerleaders talaga na sa forefront, sila yun. Ayun. Parang still waiting pa for the
DK.
Mr. Man. DK! Who will go to Mars with me. Sana
Correct.
dumating ka na, tangina magka-40 na ako. Please. Utang na loob. Hindi na ako nag-expect na magkakaanak ako eh. At least, mo yun, partner man lang for when we have to, stay in the home for the aged. At least together. So, ayun.
Makakarating.
Oo, yun. So, DK, please. Just sayo.
Chebalyo.
Chebalyo. Kamsamnida in advance. So, ayun. So, yun lang. Parang, and to add din yung nga sa question, parang, sino ba yung chini-cheer on ko din? I feel like, talagang inaano ko. I think yung person talaga na parang chini-cheer on ko is my sister. Parang feeling ko siya talaga yung, parang, alam mo yun, whenever she finds success, parang I really feel like, oh my God, deserve. As in, may ganun ako na-feel for her. Na, yung deeper deserve. Marami naman kasi sa iba deserve din. Pero parang sa kanya, sobrang, parang lalim nung feeling na, parang, shit, deserve. Alam mo yun. Proud of you, sis. Ganon.
Aww.
Oo. Ayun.
I love it. Ako, the person I'm cheering on in the same way is my daughter. As in, siya lang talaga na parang, well, yun nga, ang dami din naming napagdaanan the past few months. Pero parang, wala lahat gagawin mo para lang ma-lift up siya at pumunta siya kung saan man niya gustong pumunta. Kung ano man yung dreams and ambitions niya. Kung paano man siya makakapunta doon. Gagawin ng lahat para lang just to help it happen and to cheer on her for whatever life that she wants for herself.
Yeah. I also want to cheer on Tina. You can do it, girl.
Yes,
Hey,
queen.
my God. You're queen. Slay. So, yun. So, mga sarang base, sino naman para sa inyo ang mga taong to? Ilagay nyo sa comment section. Pangalanan natin sila. Gusto namin sila makilala because I think they deserve to be known because and deserve na malaman din nila na yun ang pakiramdam nyo for them. Diba? That you have this immense love for them and you just want to see them live the best life possible. Okay, before we wrap up this conversation about Lost in Starlight, ano ang rating nyo dito? And who would you recommend it to?
I will give it an 8 out of 10. It's a beautiful film, but it's not life-changing. Parang ganon. It's an easy watch. Ganon. So, who will I recommend it to? I'll recommend it to those na mga nagdo-doom scroll sa Netflix tas walang mapanood. Parang kung naghahanap lang kayo ng mapapanood, this one is worth your time. It's just 1:30. It's a perfect way to kill time. Maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday night, ganyan. So, yun. I recommend it to you.
Yes.
Ikaw?
Ako same lang actually, mga 8 out of 10. Kasi parang, siguro mga 7.5 pa nga. Kasi yun, it's beautiful. As in, it's amazing, it's great, and all that. Pero yun, hindi naman din siya life-changing. It has a lot of emotions. But, for me, kasi parang may ilang story glitches din siya. Parang may mga hinahanap ako ng konti sa story niya na sana binigay niya. Pero, in essence pa rin, it's still, a great film. So, ako naman, I would recommend it to, people who are fans of anime, mga ganon. Specifically nga yung mga Your Name, Hayao Miyazaki vibes. Not Hayao Miyazaki, Makoto Shinkai vibes. Yung mga ganyang klaseng soft color palette, kind of romance, kind of anime. So, I'm sure you'll definitely love this. And para sa mga fans ni Woozi. Kasi alam naman natin na mahilig siyang manood ng anime.
Correct.
Diba?
Tapos yung isang kabanda, parang matabang version niya. Nung nakaupo,
nakakatawa.
parang nakita ko si Woozi doon, pero nung tumayo, okay, iba yung build. Pero may something sa pagka-drawing, Woozi inspired.
Oh, correct. O si Woozi inspired pa siya. So, diba, something to talk about with him. Diba? Diba, malay mo ba, diba, parang, mahilig siya mag-usapang anime, diba? Ilang oras yung Weaver's Live niya na yun.
6 hours?
6 hours, puro anime lang nag-uusapan niya. Guys, dali nyo to.
Kung kilala niyo rin si Lion Prince sa YouTube, mahilig din siyang mag-live. Kumakanta siya, kaboses niya si Woozi, pero sabi niya hindi siya si Woozi. So, baka hindi. Pero, yun, mahilig din yun mag-YouTube live. Pwede niyo i-bring up sa kanya.
How adorable. Meron siyang ganung account. Oh, okay. Alright, that is our episode on Lost in Starlight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Pero bago tayo magpaalam sa isa't isa, of course, hindi matatapos ang ating episode kung wala tayong game. Woohoo!
Aha!
And this game is one of our usual games. Pretty simple, pero sobrang fun. It's called Acrostic Poetry.
Aha.
Alright. Okay. So, ang premise natin for this acrostic poetry is kailangan namin gumawa ng poem na ito ang aming last words para sa inyo, Sarah Base, before we go to Mars. Yes. Okay? And ang ating gagamitin na syllables ay Mars Rover.
Kasali ba si Kai? Rover.
Correct. Kasama siya. This is for Kai. Mars Rover. Ayun.
Mars
So, yan.
rover.
Yung rover ba? Kailangan may rover? Ganun ba dapat?
Sa kanta ni Kai, hindi naman.
Oo nga,
Sa kanya
rover
tayo
lang,
binibase.
diba?
Oo.
Okay, oo nga. Siya ang batas pagdating sa mga gantong klaseng kanta. Okay. Alright. So, Mars rover, acrostic poem. Okay, simulan ko na.
Okay. Oh, baka hindi funny yung sa akin.
hindi rin funny yung akin. Pero, actually, wala pang row. Pero, let's
Okay, let's just go.
Bahala na. Let's just go with the flow.
Okay.
Kaya nga nila ng biglaan eh.
Kaya
Dapat
ni
tayo
Joshua.
rin. Shit.
Okay.
Si Joshua lang. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and Mar.
Mariko, pariko. Chipa.
And Sue.
Sulat naman kayo minsan sa IG namin.
Ro.
Robust naman kasi ang aming mga sagot sa mga tanong, sa mga sinasabi nyo.
Ver.
Very, very miss na kasi namin kayo.
Oh.
Mariko, pariko.
Oh, Mariko, Pariko.
So yan aking message para sa Sarang Base. Game, Pia?
Okay. O sige, go na lang.
This is Pia's last words for Sarang Base before she is jetted off to Mars. In 3, 2, 1, and Mar!
Marami pa akong susubukang gawin.
Ay. Row
Row your boat. Very good. 10%. Ano? 100% kasi dapat. Hindi ko alam.
I
Pwede
think
na yun.
ang
Hirap.
meaning kasi nung row is just keep pushing forward.
Oo. Just keep swimming. Ganon.
Just keep swimming. Oo. And pag nag-swim ka, very good ka.
Oo. Na parang kahit 10% lang yun, okay lang yun kasi may 99.9% na binibigay si Wonu. Wow!
Correct! Si Wonu lang.
Oo,
Si
si
Wonu
Wonu lang.
ang
Sapat
makakabigay nun. Sapat na. Oo. Tama.
Hirap.
So, yun po ang ating game at ito po ang ating episode. Salamat po sa inyong patnubay. Patnubay? Salamat po sa inyong pakikinig sa aming episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you also enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful film, Lost in Starlight. So guys, if you are listening to us, follow us on our socials. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. If you're enjoying our content, we'd love your support. Please hit that follow button and give us 5-star reviews on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Your feedback helps us grow and brings more amazing content your way. My Sarang Base, our Sarang Base, thank you. You're the best. Gumawo, Chegoya, and Sarang Hey!
Sarang hey!
We cheer you on, Sarang Base. We love you.
We love you. Fighting!
Bye!
So, sa 2050, ibig sabihin, kasi ngayon 2025, 10 years. So, plus 25. So, 35 years of 17. Tama ba math ko?
Oh my God. To 50,
Oo,
25 plus 10.
2015
35 years of 17
35
siya.
years of
Correct.
17.
Correct. Oo.
So, dahil ngayong 10 years, nag-concert sila sa ilalim ng bridge.
Ano?
Sa 35 years, saan ang concert nila?
Sa mga bahay na lang nila.
Sa Home for the Aged.
So for the aged. I'm
Kasi
sure
tayo na
hindi
yung nandun eh.
Correct. Oh.
Pag naghahanap sila ng carrots, naghahanap na lang sila ng mga senior.
Correct. Yorobun! Karakul! Paano tayo? Ano? Tayo?
Harmony!
Harmony!
Harabushi!